Right, Key Point Series 29. Remember, there's no more serious in Bereavement right now for women, the importance of women, all right? So we just wrapped that up. We also have women of other races and religions can be given in marriage to someone else that's not of the same religion. So now, if you're a believer of God and you've been working around someone or you've been around someone's family who does not believe in the same religion as you, but they've been watching you and noticing you and they think that you're a good fit. They want you in their family. That's a good accomplishment. That's a great calling because you may be there to lead that family to God. All right. So, they have to know who you are though. They just can't assume that you're going to be like this person or this male or things like that. If they got that going on, you don't want to be a part of that. Right. But if they pick you and they want to give you a woman that's, she may be religious as well, but she has to have some nice qualities as a woman in order to make that happen. Not someone that you're going to have to raise, right? Also, not having children may be a challenge from women of another race. They may be better suited for sex, all right? If we read throughout scripture, all these other women that we talked about from different lands and things like that, they're having children very quickly. Even those who have had children before and they get married after with these guys or involved with them, they're having children very frequently. All right, so there's something with that. All right, there's no holding in with some of them. You're going to have a child. All right. Also, children may be described as their mother child or their dad's child. So that's something you have to take into consideration. Mothers, you really have to know this may come up depending on the relationship with you and your dad, with you and your husband. I mean, you may call your child that acts more like the dad's child, but you have to let them know they're still loved. All right. If one may not like the parent, they may not like the parent that they think they're like, so you have to be able to know that they're still each one of yours. All right. Then also do not expect your husband to be able to protect you and your kids 100% of the time. All right. There's no way they can do that. All right. There may be certain situations where you're at home and things like that, but if they're outnumbered or they're not strong enough, they're not going to be able to do it. So that's one thing to take in consideration getting married. You have to know that there's a chance that someone can overpower you. And then also be patient. You don't want to rush into a relationship. You don't want to rush marriage. You don't want to rush having a baby. None of that. Be patient. You could be 40 years old and have a baby. And remember, you cannot judge other races. Shout out to this family who's had a child. Much love to them. But you want to see people happy. And happiness is happiness. Look at this. A woman happy with her child may not be the same race as you. Look at this. Have a smile today. Have a smile today. God bless.